Welcome to 99 LMS. Our LMS has separate logins for candidate, admin, that's for institution side, then for teacher and parent. Let me first show you a student account. So click on this candidate. Separate username and password will be given to each student so he can log in with it. This will be a student dashboard. Here, a student can see all his recent courses. Just click on this View Courses. These are his recent courses. This blue color indicates the course progress. Here, a student can see his performance in batch. Here, he can see his score, batch average score, and who is the topper in that batch. So this will be a platform for student for self-assessment. He can assess whether he needs to improve his performance. Here, a student can see all his pending assignments. Here, a student can see an option like My Courses. Just click on it. Here, he can see all his courses. Click on one course to see the course details and syllabus. Here, he can see the course details and syllabus. Just click on this syllabus. Here, he can see all the study materials provided by the teacher. He can see it in an organized way like chapter 1, chapter 2. If he want to go to a particular material, click on that. So let me first start with first material. So it's a YouTube video. So student can see it. Then he can go to the next material. This is an objective type question. In our LMS, or all objective type questions will be auto evaluated. So here we can see that it's a pending submission. So when the student submit answer for this question, then it will turn to evaluated and mark scored will be displayed here. Let me show you. So student will answer it and submit it. So it will turn to evaluated and score obtained will be displayed here. Then a student can go to the next material. Then it's a slide. Student can see it from here. Then he can go to the next material. So next material is a fill the blanks. So he can answer it and submit it. So here we can see it is evaluated, but answer submitted by the student was wrong. That's why there is no marks scored. So he can go to the next study material. Next study material is again a YouTube video. He can go through it. Then next material is a description. He can read this. Then again the next material is an question. He can answer it like answer submitted, and it's turned to evaluated, but answer submitted was wrong, that's why it's marked as 0. Study material is a match the following. So student can drag and rearrange the items, and okay, and he can go to the next. So next one is an exam. So student can read all the instructions provided here, and color indications are provided here. So he can go through it. He can start the exam from here. So here he can see a timer, and you can see the number of questions from here. So let me first answer this question. Save and next. So since I answered the first question, it turned to green color. So answered that question and click on save and next. So if a student want to go to question 6 or some other question, he can skip this third question and directly go to it. So I have gone through, I have go to this sixth question and answered it. So here a teacher can provide both objective type questions and descriptive type questions. The only thing is all objective type questions will be auto evaluated, and descriptive type questions have to be evaluated from the teacher's end. So you can answer it. Then if you want to finish the exam, then he can click on this finish exam. So once he finish exam, a report will be automatically generated. So here you can see like his test duration, that's 1 hour, but but the time taken by the student is only 1 minute 45 seconds. And here he can see his correct answers, percentage of correct answers, wrong answers, and unattempted percentage. So here he can see his mark obtained, and time used for each questions can be tracked here. So this will be a self-assessment for student. He can know his performance in this exam. Then another main feature we are providing is this live classroom. So a student can click this live classroom option. Here he can see all the live classroom scheduled for him for that particular date. So if you want to join that class, he can just click on this, go to classroom, and here by clicking this join live meeting, he can join the class, but he can join this class only if it is initiated from the teacher side. Then another option is this scorecard. Here a student can see the marks for his courses. This is what the progress card which we have generated in our schools. So this scorecard will be automatically generated by our LMS, and if a student want to download it, he can download it from here. So these are the main features of this student account available for the students through their account. Let me show you a teacher account. So separate username and password will be given to them so they can log into their account. So this is the teacher account. Here they can create a course, create study materials, manage batches, or schedule live classes, and so on. So let me show it one by one. And from here, teacher can manage batches. They can see all the batches here. and click on this view courses. Here they can see all the courses assigned to this batch, and here they can see the number of students in this batch. And if they want to add or remove students, then there is an option like add or remove students. Then they can add new course, remove course. And if they want to take attendance, then there is an option like take attendance. They can select the date, and by default it will be present. If they want to mark absent, they can change it to absent and update it. Then if they want to track the course progress of each student, then there is an option like view progress. Just click on that, click a course. So these are the students coming under that batch. Then here we can see, I mean, a teacher can see the course progress of each student. So these two these two students have completed the course, that's why it is 100%. And if you click on this, you can see that in first chapter the student have covered all the study materials, and in second chapter the student want to complete this study material. So here a teacher can track whether the student has gone through all the study materials provided by the teacher. And if they want to download this report, then there is an option for it also. Then if a teacher want to manage courses, I mean create and publish a course, then it can be done from here, this courses, click on it. And here you can see publish a course and manage publish courses. Publish a course means they can create a new course from here, just click on it. Here they can create a course in just 3 steps. I mean, first they have to give the general information like name of the course. Let it be, then they can select the mode of delivery of the course. Then if they want to give the course description and benefits, they can give it, and they can select a image for it. And in next step they can, sorry, the course name is already existing thereby, so let it be physics course. Okay. Then in next step, you can give the duration and fee setting. Here you can give the duration, and here you can select the type of the course, whether it is free or paid. Let it be free now. And in next step, you can add the syllabus. So this is the main part. Here you can create, I mean, you can create a structure for your course. So let me show it. You can give a structure for this course like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, or module 1, module 2, module 3, and you can add study materials under each chapter or each module. So let me show you how you can structure it. Let it be chapter 1. Okay. Like that you can create chapter 2. Okay. So you have created the structure for this course, then you want to add study materials to this chapter 1 and chapter 2. So that can be done from here. Add new material, click on this. So if you have a set of resources, I mean a set of study materials already with you, then you can select it and add to your course. Let me show you. You can search it. Can select the study materials, which all the study materials are coming under that chapter. You can select it from here. Then just save it. So you can see the added study materials. So similarly you can add study materials to this chapter 2 also. Then you can save and publish it. So you have created that course now. Then click on this manage publish courses. So this is the course which we have created now. Here you can view, edit the course. So this is the course which we have created now. If you want to edit it, then you can edit it. Then let me show you how a teacher can add a new study material. In courses, there is an option like resources. Click on it. Then if a teacher want to add a study material under a subject computer, then that can be done from here. Here select the subject as computer, and from here they can add the study materials. They can add study materials in different formats, like they can add YouTube video, a project, assignment, description, exam, fill in the blanks, match the following, Google Docs, Google Slides, question, and so on. Then if they want to schedule a live class, then that can be done from here. So this live class will be helpful for them to interact with the students and to clear their doubts. Then click on this live classroom. Here they can schedule a live class. Click on this schedule a section. Here give the name like 6 intro class or something like that. Then please select the date and starting time and ending time and schedule section, so that a live class can be seen here. So now there are no participants. If you want to add students to this, then that can be done from here. Click on this manage participants. Here you can select a batch or multiple batches. So if you are giving a live class for 5B, then you can search and find that batch, and if you want to give it to 5C also, you can select that also and click on proceed. So if you want to create a link for this, then you can create it by clicking this proceed. So these are the students attending the class. So close it. Here you can see the number of students participating in that class, attending that class, and the batches of divisions attending will be displayed here. Then if a teacher if a teacher want to start the class, then they can start it by clicking this go to classroom. So this is now integrated with Google Meet and Zoom, so they can start live classes in either Google Meet or Zoom. Then there is another option like class observation. If someone from management side want to monitor the live class, then they can join from here and monitor the live class. So these are the main features available in teacher account.